Hello, everyone. So today at this late night, I'm going to be taking a session on CELPIP, in which we're going to understand the CLB level and the CELPIP levels, and how are they correlating to each other, and how does it work? So without wasting much of time, let us start with the session. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. So now, what exactly is CLB? So CLB stands for Canadian Language Benchmark. This is the Canadian standard used to describe, measure, and recognize language ability of adult immigrants and prospective immigrants who plan to live and work in Canada. So basically, they've set up a benchmark that this is the level of English that you should be having before you immigrate to Canada. Now, what is the word NOC? You might be hearing this word NOC again and again, but what does it actually mean? It means National Occupation Classification. This is Canada's national system for describing the occupations. Now, what they have done, they have divided the occupations into multiple tiers: O, A, B, C, D. All the management occupations that fall under the category of OAB are considered to be highly skilled work jobs. Any occupation that falls on the level of C or D is considered to be a low skill job. Now, that's the basic idea behind NOC. Now, let us understand CLB versus NOC. That means for what NOC category, what kind of CLB score is required? Again, I'm talking of the bare minimum CLB level. For NOC level O, CLB 7 plus is required, nothing below 7 plus. A, CLB 7 plus. B, CLB 5 or 6 plus. C, CLB 4 plus. D, CLB 4 plus again. Now, many people keep on saying we require 9 CLB for immigration. Well, that's true. Why do you require a 9 CLB? Because your score rises, and it is all based on relative scoring system. I have other videos also. You can watch them to understand what does CRS mean, what do all that jugglery, that semantic jargon means, the meanings of all these abbreviations. I'll be talking in separate videos. But right now, we need to understand the CLBs. Now, what is the levels 12 of CELPIP or CLB level 12? Now, if anybody gets a score of 12, maybe in listening, reading, writing, speaking, whatever, that means that in that particular area, that person has got an advanced proficiency in the workplace and community context, which means that he can converse very well, he can write very well, he can communicate very well, listen, hear, whatever, to that nth level, that is 12. Now, what is 11? 11 is exactly the same. What is 10? 10 is a tad bit lower. It is highly effective proficiency in workplace and community context. Then what does 9 mean? 9 means effective proficiency in workplace and community context. This is the level which is required by a maximum number of people. CLB 9. But again, higher the better. The higher you get, more marks you get. 8 is good proficiency in workplace and community context. 7, adequate proficiency in workplace and community context. Adequate means just like that. Like, it's not very much okay, but it's okay. That means you can communicate. That is the minimum. That is the minimum. Again, I'm telling you, that is the minimum for an O or an A level jobs. 6, developing proficiency. That means you are in the process of developing the proficiency. Not very well developed, but somewhere in between. 5, acquiring proficiency. That means you have still to acquire more. You have a lot of scope to grow. That is 5. 4 is adequate proficiency for daily life activities, which means buying something, renting a house, maybe driving on the road and understanding the road signs. That is adequate proficiency. If I talk about 3, that is some proficiency in very limited context. Now, this level of 3 is hardly required. It is hardly required. And what is below 3, that is M, minimal proficiency or insufficient information to access. That is CLB 0, 1, or 2. Now, this was about the basic idea about what CLB levels are. So very soon, I'll be broadcasting another one. Wait for the space.